Guys, it's me Ginger. Welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to, or decided to, show you guys what I have growing in my aero garden. So this is celery. I think this is the Utah celery, if I'm not mistaken. This is actually 3 plants, if y'all can see here. And the reason I don't have the light on is because, of course, the light will burn the leaves. I need to go ahead and take this out today because, see, I have a couple of other seeds in here that are getting a little bit spindly because they're reaching for the light. Let me see what I have here. Confetti cilantro, and I planted this on 1125. There's 2 on there. A rosy bench micro dwarf tomato. Then I have some dill, 1125 for that one as well. And then we have, what is this one? A plain parsley, which has not germinated. So parsley hasn't germinated, and my cilantro has not germinated either. But that is what I wanted to show you there. And then what do I have here? Oh, these green light Hoya. These are so cute, y'all. Oh, oops. Making a mess. So my green light Hoya. I don't know. I didn't care for Hoyas before, but now I do. I have another one. I'll show y'all that one in a minute. And I got this one during the summer. And guys, this thing is taking a long time to grow new leaves. These are 2 new leaves over the last month. These 2, well, actually the 4. So, because it broke off from when I got it during the summer. It's on the struggle bus, but it's coming around. And these are some tomato cuttings that I took from outside that I need to repot and put under a grow light. And then I don't know what this thing is here, but it's doing very well for me. So I just keep it over here in this area, and it's getting light from the aero garden. And then I'll keep this little humidifier on. Not sure if that's helping, but this thing is doing really, really good. Let me go over and show you my other Hoya that I have. This one is a speckled freckle splash Hoya. And I have a little yellow, look like little spores in there. I need to just put some peroxide or some cinnamon on that to take care of that. I don't know if y'all were able to see that. Don't look at my dishes, but that right there, I need to get rid of that. So we have that, and it's vining out. I've been growing this since this summer. It's doing pretty good. It's getting longer, so I need to probably put it in a hanging basket. And then we have my Addisonii monstera, which actually broke off from another plant that I have over there on the floor, and I just stuck this in some leca and water. And it's probably time for me to clean this out. So that's what we have here. And then this is like a little propagation station. And I got this acrylic container from the Dollar Tree, and I should have picked up more than one. I think during the time all they had was 1. So maybe I'll try to go back and find some more. It was in the cutlery section. So that is what that looks like. And then I think that's all I want to show y'all. Hold on, y'all. All right, so we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna show you the roots. Here's the roots. They're not really long at all, but I see hadn't really been getting any water because my unit was low. And I'm just adding water in it today. So let me go ahead and try to remove this without ruining the plant. I don't wanna see. Ooh, all right, so that wasn't bad at all. And so now I'm getting ready to separate each of these into 3 separate plants. What's that, plants? So into 3 separate plants. And I want to make sure that they all have some root. These will be fine because like celery, you can regrow the store celery with that little bitty root system that it has on there. So I'm not even worried about it. So, but I'm still gonna try to be careful. All right, so we have the 1. And then I have these other 2 that I'm just going to cut down the middle. Boom. All right, so now I'm just gonna set these in this water and set them outside. I'm gonna have to do, hold on, I'm gonna have to come up with a better solution because these jokers are falling over. All right, so we're just gonna add some water. Not too much because I don't want it to mess with my plant. So yeah, get ready to take this outside. Oh, look, I'm scared to turn around. I don't want y'all to see my mess. I got clothes on the couch. This is some more mess. These are plants and then some seeds, seed pods my dad brought here. These are, I think they're moringa seeds. If anybody wants some, let me know and I'll mail them out. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these right here. Right there, and then I'll bring it back in later. And then let's check on this other celery. Oh, so here's the other celery that I've been growing. And I planted this one on 11/16. Or no, I didn't plant it. Y'all know what? I pulled that out the yard right there. Sure did. Because I guess I had a plant when I first moved in here and it fell and then it just decided to grow. It kept growing right there. I kept looking at it. I was like, that looks like celery. And lo and behold, child, it was celery. So that's my transplant date, 11/16. So we're getting ready to put her right here for the day. And then tonight, I'm gonna cover it back up. So that's what we got right here with the celery. And I'm gonna go back here and show y'all my seeds in a minute. All right, so we're done with that little chore. Now real quick, I'm gonna show you what I got from Lowe's the other day. These are half off, and this is just some of the flowers that I picked up. I'm looking for a Cleome. They did not have those, so I may have to go to, I think they have them at the orange store. So, anyway, let me show y'all what I got. So we have, I've never seen these, the pink and mixed color painted daisy. So we have that. These are my favorites, the nasturtium tall single mixed color, and a dwarf cherry. Impatient color, and those are the dwarf color ones. Pink, was that red or pink? The dwarf variety. Then we have the purple cone flower, and these are perennial because it says they grow back every year. Oh, these too. Yeah, that's why I got these. We got the zinnias. These are the giant double mix, and I like these because I like to make the bouquets throughout the summer. And then the zinnia giant double scarlet flame. And then we have daffodil. Now, I feel like these are perennial. These are perennial, but I don't know what I'm gonna do as far as if I'm gonna actually plant these in the ground, because I talked to one of the architects at work, and he was telling me, because he used to live where I'm living now, and he was telling me that the soil here, where the foundation is, it is like a clay soil. And my dad was saying something about it was called caliche or something like that. So I don't know, but I'll probably end up putting these in a planter. I need to order another planter, maybe like the 3x3 little metal raised beds, and I'll put these in. So I think I want to do that along my fence line, the back fence. So we got that, and there's 12 bulbs in here. So cute. And this is what the bulbs look like. And then that's the seed starting mix. So yeah. These flowers I was telling you about. I forgot the name of these, but then here's the zinnia. And that's how tall they get. They have different varieties that stay small, so I just grow them in the corner. So I just change this water out. And I'll go ahead and add these. So, yeah, if y'all not growing zinnias, try to grow some pretty plants. And they're real hardy. I just don't like the green foliage because it gets like a what do you call it? Hold on.
It's yeah, I guess it is mildewy. So you probably have to go in and clip some of the limbs on your plant itself and remove them before you put them in your flower arrangement. So, but yeah, this is what this looks like. Cute. Don't mind my mess in the back. All right, I got finished my work and I'll talk to you guys a little bit later.
Ahead and trim up this. I forgot what this variety is. It is, I think it's part of the Monstera. It's just one of, it's a different, it looks like a, I don't know what you call it, fern leaf type. I don't know. But I think this is a Monstera. But I'm gonna trim this little dead piece off. And I just changed the water. And I think I had it sitting in too much water. But y'all can see there is a little growth part starting to grow back. So I'm going to keep y'all updated as to the growth process of this, because I do want to keep that. But anyway, so now y'all, I'm getting ready to go. Bye. Okay, wait a minute. I guess before I go, I end up took out the the celery, and I'm gonna bring it back in later. And you know what? I think I'll show y'all what it looks like later once I bring it back. I need to drop this down a little bit low, y'all. This is so spindly. I don't know if that deal is supposed to look like that. I hadn't grown it in a while. But anyway, I'm gonna remove that cap and let it do what it do. So yeah, and make sure if y'all don't have anything growing in those little extra spaces to plug them up with something, maybe like a Christmas ball. Get y'all some Christmas balls right now, because I was telling my dad that last year. Just use these. Oops, the little plastic ones. I mean, I don't know if it's healthy for your water and your plants, but that's what I'm using. So you can use those, or then the little ping pong balls from the Dollar Tree. So that's what I have there. This is actually for decoration. That's for the little mini Christmas trees. For right now, during Christmas is the best time to buy that little junk. Or you can use these little milk cap tops. Or you can order them off Amazon. Either way. But you need to make sure you cover those little areas up. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Bye. Alright guys, so this is what the celery looks like. It's droopy, but it's not it's not so bad. I think it'll pop back up tomorrow. Because I mean it was in water with the aero in the aero garden. So I think this is just from being outdoors. So I'm gonna lift it up and I'm gonna let it sit up under this little grow light grow station, and we'll see what it looks like in the morning. It'll pop back up though, I think. I'll show you what it looks like in the morning to see if it really popped back up. So I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks.